Alright, the Jaguar X Type has a problem with the upper radiator hose, and the problem is in this section here, and this is the thermostat housing. Okay, that bolts to the engine, this goes down to the lower part, this comes up to the upper radiator hose. And anyway, this here, it's kind of hard to see if the camera will focus. This person tried to fix it with some JB weld, but there's a crack that goes all the way down there, and that's a bad point in this design, and any Jaguar place knows about this problem. So first off, I want to say, when I was trying to find a hose for this person, Stevenson Jaguar, Colorado, was $187 for the hose. All other Jaguar dealers were $109 to $130. So shop around. I ended up ordering one from Colorado Springs Jaguar, and I got it for $109. You know, price may vary depending on availability and stuff like that, but several places have these a lot cheaper. All right, now let's come up here and I will show you the problem. Is right there. You're going to find it on the top of the engine, okay? And you're going to see this hose come across, and it's going to be leaking right here underneath the air filter box. And the upper radiator hose is here, comes across, and you can see I got a mess to clean up here if I can't get this hose off. So the other end clamps on there. Looking down here, you can see the top. There's a stud here, and there's a stud down there. To get those out, you really have to do it from the bottom. So let's take a little trip down to the bottom here. Show you what's going on down here on the bottom of the engine. Alright, now you can see up here, try to slide this up. See that square area? That's where that bolts onto. 13mm bolts, take them off, use a wobbly, get the bolts off. And then the fan, the cooling fan here, is really close. When it comes off, it hits the cooling fan. I was able to push this a little bit forward. There's enough free play in the mounts that I was able to get that extra ½ inch of clearance that I needed to wiggle that pipe off. If you want to make it easier on yourself, as you can take this off, you can take this apart, get this hose apart, because the new hose is a complete unit. And you get this section, that's the part that goes over to the engine. Oh yeah, there's a bolt there. Don't forget that. You're going to wonder why you can't get it out. There is a bolt there. It goes up on top of the engine, on top right there. It's a 8mm. Now, coming over here, the new part also includes the radiator hose. And I took it apart to make it easier to put in. And the new part, it all comes assembled. It's all one piece. And then this is the part that goes on there. There's an O-ring gasket, and that one on the one I took off, if you look at it, you can see it had actually been leaking for quite some time. That O-ring was completely flat. So this is the thermostat housing. Pop the two hoses off it, and then you've got your two studs you have to get back on there. There's a steel plate here. The new one comes with the steel plate attached. The other one that fell off. All right. Bolt this back up there. You're going to have to take this in through the top of the vehicle, and you're going to have to wiggle it like crazy to get it to go over those two studs, and then slide up over the studs. Then you can bolt it on. Don't forget to clean off the aluminum where this is going to bolt to without scratching it, and then attach that to there, and then hook on your hoses. It's not a bad job. With the lift, you're talking probably an hour or so. If you don't know what you're doing, without a lift you could be talking 2 hours, but you can save yourself a whole lot of money. And you know, again, I just want to show you, looking up here, as you look up here, you see that hose there. You got to undo that bottom hose, and then you can see the studs way up high and the outlet there. I had to use 2 wobble extensions to get that very top one out. And it was actually took quite a bit of pressure. All right, thanks for watching. I hope this helps.